All right, shall we?
Do it.
Let's do it.
So I'll make sure we're talking. It's the mic. Big Cat, I know this is like your first rodeo.
What? I don't have headphones.
I don't have,
so
dude,
I can't hear you.
I don't have time for this guy. I don't have time for this guy.
I can't hear you. I don't have headphones. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Make sure it lays across Sass's lap.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
3.
Do you need me to clap?
2. Yeah.
We could use a clap we did before.
I like to always be the last clap.
All right. What's up, everybody?
I'll go all day.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today is a very, very, very special episode. I am sitting here we're in between studios right now, so we're changing things up. I have my co-host, Roan.
Hello.
And then we have Barstool Big Cat with us today.
I thought you guys were supposed to have Tim Dillon on.
Well,
Kelly canceled him
second
for us.
best.
Oh, okay.
Kelly told us that we couldn't
the backup.
have.
The backup Tim Dillon.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah.
we're going to need you to be on the same type of vibe that Tim Dillon's on.
Yeah.
Okay.
No vaccine. Or is he no vaccines? Or just
No,
vaccines
he's
or
pro-vaccine.
corporations?
He's
I'll suck all your cocks in here.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
that's it.
exactly
Yes,
what
that's
we're
the vibe
looking
we
for.
need.
Mhm.
Big Cat, would you like to be an executive producer of this show?
I would love to. I love you guys. I love Roan more than Sass, but that's okay. We're working on it.
Of course.
But yeah, that would be great. I think that this show is great.
Thank you.
I retweet it every time I see it. I don't listen, but I retweet it.
That you don't need to listen.
I actually lied. I do listen.
It's not very listenable. It's more of a visual. Most people turn on the YouTube and just watch it.
And they mute it.
Watch it with no sound. Yeah.
Because they like to see Roan's dick. Were you aware of what happened?
Yeah.
You saw?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roan had a little incident where his penis was out on the show.
That's okay.
Yeah, it happens.
It was the bare bottoms that I was wearing. They just framed my penis perfectly, but we'll get to that later on.
We'll touch on bare bottoms in a bit. How's it going?
I'm great. It's great to be in this studio that's very cramped.
It is cramped and it is warm too. I'm progressively getting warmer.
Let's riff. I don't know.
Yeah,
this
let's cut
isn't
to
an
the chase.
interview.
Yeah, you're doing a little interviewee. But maybe we could start off by
Confused on what's happening.
What? Is this not Diet Coke for everyone?
Yes, it is now.
Did you?
it's for the table.
Also, we brought this rose for
I thought this was for everyone. You brought this
So
for
take
everyone.
this.
It's Diet Coke for the table.
If
Enjoy.
this is your Diet Coke, I won't drink it.
No, you can drink the Diet Coke. I don't
Nope,
care.
that's fine.
It's all right. I
That's
just
all
bought
right.
it.
the cards in that wallet are for everybody too, and that Costanza
fat ass wallet.
That is a fat ass wallet.
Yeah.
You're going to wind
All
up with
company cards.
scoliosis from fucking sitting on that wallet.
I think I already have scoliosis. You know what I actually think I have is the not scoliosis but the twisted spine.
I think
Scoliosis.
you have internet shoulders.
Yeah, big time.
Where you become like I think we all probably are afflicted by this.
I definitely have internet shoulders.
Someone sent me a picture while I was in the office of myself, and I was like, "Oh my lord!" Like my neck is legitimately at like a
It's like a terrible.
an impossible angle.
It's like a terrible meme of saying,
Yeah.
like, oh, you're just in your mom's basement.
Yeah, literally, like that's what it looks like. Like my neck is my chin presses against my chest.
You're like a C-clamp. You are just...
It's completely like that. It's crazy, and that's just how I sit. Like I sit like that at home too.
They make like the Sesame Street, the letter of the day. It's just sass just comes out.
Inflatable sass. Kind of a G, honestly, the way the knees kind of kick up. You have a little G vibe to you. But Big Cat, why we really had you on is we want to learn how to be successful podcasters. You've been a successful podcaster for as long as you've been podcasting. You jumped in the podcast game and got successful right away. Sass, this is his first foray into the podcast game, and he's had early success. I jumped into the podcast game a couple times. Didn't have much success.
Yeah, disagree.
But it wasn't the kind of success that that Sass is looking for.
Call her daddy success.
Exactly.
You want the Spotify
How do
money.
we become
We're looking for that 60 mil.
Yeah.
smartless?
Well, I would say right off the bat,
Teach us everything.
I think that you guys are good because Sass is he's got the cute boy thing going down. I think you got to lean into it more though.
Yeah, so
Like
like shaking a little ass.
Yeah, you're just you're a cute boy.
He's a giggle dicker. He needs to turn into a wiggle dicker.
Yeah, there it is. That's the giggle dicking right there.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
giggle dick.
That's what we love. We love to laugh on this podcast.
You should be doing giggle dick TikToks
Yeah.
and getting everyone redirected to Son of a Boy
Son of a
Dad.
Boy Dad. Yeah, we're pretty good with our pushing the show. I feel like.
So you don't want his advice, you're saying?
No, I do.
I'm not going to give it
we're
now.
just good.
No, I think the only thing that we struggle with the most is like I only promote it like on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
And so
because we only do one episode a week. So I feel like if I'm on Thursday, I'm not going to be tweeting like, oh, go listen to the new episode.
No, but you could tweet out clips. It's the constant conversation.
So you're posting clips even on a day where the podcast isn't out?
Maybe not a day when the podcast isn't out, but that's also because we do the podcast 3 times a week.
Yeah.
So, but the conversation never stops.
Yeah.
So it's like something comes up, you talk about it, you interact with people.
What about sex tapes though?
Yeah,
sex tapes
so
are
we were
good.
thinking about releasing one of those.
Between the two of you?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
We're trying to figure it out.
We were thinking about working a third in if we had to.
This is a very tight. This is
Yeah.
a studio built for 2 small women.
Yeah, we were actually going to
Little
touch on the
women.
chairs
Yeah.
a bit before.
Not
I'm not
3 men
I'm not
and
a
a
fan
boy.
of the chairs.
Yeah. No, they're not good.
They're not good chairs. We'll talk to someone about that.
I
roasted
do think
chairs.
though that you should play up your boyish good looks more.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, you're a heartthrob, and people. I think you're a reluctant.
I got to get a little more jacked. and
is
I'll
it
start
okay to say
posting
that-
shirtless pictures?
Sass is a reluctant heartthrob.
Yeah, but that's also kind of that plays into his heartthrobedness.
True.
The fact that he's like coy about it. He's a coy boy. Exactly.
Little Zac Efron High School Musical era.
It's like, what? These dance moves?
Yeah.
This uncircumcised penis?
Oh, this look that I just gave to the camera didn't mean to do that.
Throw one. Throw a look.
Yeah,
dude.
throw one look. I mean, it's so fucking cute. Every time you do it, I'm like, God damn it.
You're like a pet frog.
Yeah.
You have this little frog look. Like
Big
if I
time.
stroke
Big
your
time.
back then.
Little tiny little hedgehog
Yeah.
with your hair spiking out.
Cute
Just
little
want to
hedgehog.
fucking pet you and put you under my pillow.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So to segue into the next topic, Bezos was in space today. Do we think Dave Portnoy will ever go to space?
No,
You don't think he'll start?
I don't think so.
I don't think you're really doing anything when you go to space.
It's more, but it's like a flex thing.
But it's you get there and it's not like a.
He was in
Dave
space.
wants a
It was like
usable
a 15-minute round trip.
Space is very boring, I feel like.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's
I feel like the only thing that happens there is you just get really scared.
the idea of space is a lot better. Yes, you do. You
You're
get
just
scared.
like, wow, this is terrifying.
Like
I
if-
want to go back to Earth.
If I fell out of this spaceship,
Yeah,
I'd probably die.
A brutal death.
Yeah, but not by falling to Earth, by just going the other way.
Right.
You just
Drift.
fall out of it and just drift in. But they say that everything's in space though. Like there's like other universes and there's like a parallel. There's like another little Sasquatch.
You think so?
A funnier,
As
cuter,
cute?
a funnier, cuter version of little Sasquatch. If there's infinite universes, there's definitely cuter and better versions of you.
That's
Probably. Yeah.
true. Yeah, space overrated.
Dave, not a space guy.
Not a space
Not
guy.
a space guy.
He said he was going to get penned to 140 before he goes to space, and I appreciated that.
Really? Did he say that?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So,
See, you thought
Fucking love that guy.
how's your portfolio these days?
That was my portfolio.
Portfolio. Sorry, I'm parched because I can't drink any Diet Coke.
Yeah,
you
I'm
did put
sorry.
it super far away from
You
him.
put it so far away from me. You were depriving me of Diet Coke now.
Heck,
You
what can I
gauged
do?
his arm length. And
Oh, I
then said,
just went and I bought this Diet Coke.
see?
I just bought this Diet Coke right before we
What are
recorded.
you even doing drinking Diet Coke? You know Diet Coke is going to make you just as much of a fat ass as regular size Coke.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
No,
I don't think
not.
that's
Yes,
true.
it,
That's
yes,
not
it is
true.
because the artificial sweeteners latch on to your fat cells. And
Yeah, but
they'll-
it's 0 calories.
Bruh.
Diet Coke makes you hungry.
Good.
yes, and it makes you hungry.
I'm on that gains mode.
Fuck.
Yeah, well, you better get those gains fast.
I bought the Diet Coke because I was tired because I didn't sleep at all last night. And then I wanted something that had caffeine in it, but I didn't want an energy drink because I didn't want to get anxious before the podcast.
But you are anxious,
Nope.
as it's shown by your legs just absolutely driving a hole through this fucking table.
Well, that,
Yeah, he's at a fucking 140 beats a
Oh,
minute
that's why we
tempo.
do-
Not quite my tempo, Sass.
that's why we do a above the waist shot these days.
We've seen too much penis and too much restless
There
leg
was literally
syndrome.
an episode where Roan's entire dick was just out.
Yeah, I saw it. I jerked off to it.
It went
That was
viral
our,
on
that
TikTok.
was our sex tape. That was
Some girl posted it. We talked about this like 10 times, but it's
Yeah, I
funnier.
wish
it's
we-
funnier.
11th time is always
But
the
it's
funniest
funnier
time
every
for a
time.
joke.
Keep on pushing
This
it.
girl posted a TikTok and it was like, I watched Son of the Boy. Oh my God, I love Son of the Boy Dad. I watch it because it's so funny. And then the camera pans over and it's just Roan's dick.
Do you say son of the boy dad?
Son of a Boy Dad.
Do you know what the-
10,000 likes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that a lot?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
No,
wow.
All the comments were just like, I want to unleash that thing inside of me.
Damn.
They didn't say that.
Swing it around for
I
us.
want to take
Roan.
that thing home. I want to put it in my purse.
Yeah.
No, they didn't say that.
I want to carry it around all day.
They say, why is it shaped like a figure eight?
I want to
Why is it lumpy? Why is it lumped out like a soft pretzel?
use that as lip gloss all around my mouth.
There was some lip gloss talk, a little bit too much lip gloss talk, but one of our problems that we're running into, Big Cat, as we have you in here as our consultant, our consigliere.
Which I would love. I'm happy that you guys invited me on. I thought it was going to come a little bit earlier, but that's okay.
But we weren't really doing guests.
Yeah, that's true. Not guests, but I don't want to be considered a guest. I want to be considered
by the
a
time
guy.
that this
Friend of
comes
the show.
out,
Yeah, a friend of the show.
Yeah.
or we still don't have any guest episodes.
Yeah, but I'm a friend of the show.
Yeah, you are a friend of the show.
Right. And I'd like to just, anytime you guys need me to pop on.
You should get a sponsor on our podcast.
Okay.
Because we were talking about part of my take on we're not supposed to say it.
We were talking about it. He's trying to silence any talk.
We were talking about your podcast on the last episode. We had to bleep it out a couple times.
That's smart.
So we didn't want to promote other podcasts.
I did bring an ad with me from Part of My Take if you'd like me to read
Is it
that.
for Part of My Take or is it one of your
correct.
sponsors?
Every time I go on another podcast, I bring one of my own ads with me.
That's very smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Yes.
So you definitely do have that Gary Vee type mindset.
Yeah. I will kill my entire family just so that I can say an
Yeah.
ad on another podcast.
You're a
Our
go-getter.
thing is like our thing is kind of like when a friend asks us why we weren't at the club this weekend, we reply and we say, or no, they say, so like a friend will come up to me and Roan and they'll be like Nick or KB, some of those other guys, and they'll be like, hey man, I didn't see you at the club this weekend, and me and Roan will reply in sync, I didn't see you at the bank this weekend. Oh,
Yes,
I
so
know.
you know, yes.
Okay.
Well, you
So
are
you've
my accountant.
seen
So
from
you
the
are
bank.
you are on that hustler mindset.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I never stopped grinding.
Yeah,
There was a
of course.
moment in time where I don't want to say friends with Gary Vee, but we were friendly-ish because I interviewed him and then I played basketball with him a couple
Oh, wow.
times.
You did?
Yeah. A couple
In the inner city?
early morning. He has like a run Thursday mornings, I want to say 6 to 8 a.m.
No way.
I would go in, I'd play.
Does he play like Manny Pacquiao where like everybody around him has to like kind of let him win and like they kind of get out of the way and give him a boost so he can dunk?
All I'll say is I think Gary Vee is actually a pretty good basketball player. He did. This is also my bias because when I'm not a very good basketball player, I pretty much just run around, set picks.
You
try
get
to
in where you
rebound.
fit in.
Right. I don't take a lot of shots. So I do have a little bit, I don't want to say it's animosity, maybe jealousy of the guys that basically run 3-point line to 3-point line and
Yeah.
jack up shots.
Yeah.
Guards.
Because I'm out there
Get in the post.
I'm getting dirty. I'm grinding,
Sweating.
getting a couple elbows.
Shirts and skins, you're slipping off some guy's back.
Yeah.
So you're the kind of guy that you get the ball and they're let him shoot.
Yes, that once a game, there's a let him shoot. I shoot, I miss, and then I say that's on you guys.
Yeah. Shouldn't have let me shot.
Shouldn't have let me shot.
Yeah.
But every now and then I hit it, and then I come back down and I say I'm hot, beat me, and then I miss that one. I shoot till I miss.
And how did it go in V's league? Did you wind up scoring when you were with V?
I think I scored a couple. That was actually how I was introduced.
What was this, like an exclusive celebrity?
No, it was not at all. I don't think a lot
It
of
was just
celebrities are waking
Other
up at
go-getters.
6 a.m. on a Thursday.
It's a go-getter league. Go-getters get
go-getter
up at
league.
6
All right. So
a.m.
you was just like you, Gary Vee, and then like a bunch of strangers.
Yeah,
That's
but
awesome.
that's
that's
the
just the way
language
it
of
goes. That's the
basketball,
way it
my
goes,
friend.
yeah.
You know, you can
That's
go to
street ball.
You go to Paris, France.
Bro, you don't got to talk to me about street ball.
Play ball.
Yeah.
That was also when I first started interacting with Kevin Durant online because I put up an Instagram story being like ball is life. And he replied to the Instagram story in the DM saying, get this trash off my court.
That's awesome.
I like that. That was pretty fun.
Kevin Durant is a very, very funny tweeter.
Yeah. He's online as much as you.
Yeah, he has some of the funniest
He probably has as many accounts as Sass too.
Yeah,
He
that's
just has
true.
unlimited
How
accounts.
many are you rocking these days?
just two.
Just two?
Yeah, I got two, and then we have Son of a Boy.
Well, that would be my other
Three.
piece of advice. We want to circle back to the start is you got to use the main account
Yeah, I do use the main account to
to
promote the
start
pod.
to the conversation though, too.
I don't know how to start the conversation with our podcast.
Are you ever going
talking
to
about?
merge them? What do you mean? Yeah. What are you talking about? Like you would say,
You talk about the stuff online that you talk about on the podcast.
right.
So that is
yeah,
starting
but like
the
I feel like
conversation.
it I don't know. Like
You don't want to repeat yourself?
I don't see Roan starting any conversations.
Oh.
Nah, this is when we need that soundboard.
I should be better at starting conversations though. You're right. I don't know. I've just been throwing retweets out there.
Yeah,
Both of you are incredible at starting the conversation on Twitter. I don't know what my first tweet of the day ever should be. It's always too
What?
little. It's always too little to matter
Big Cat
to tweet
tweets
about.
like 7,000 times a day.
Well,
And he
Not
starts the conversation,
actually,
but he
but yeah,
starts
it
every
starts the conversation.
conversation.
It
He's
works.
always
Yeah.
starting the
I guess it's
conversation.
true.
I know that there are
Also, so do you.
yeah,
What?
yeah, you do as well. But it's our job. Whenever
Yeah.
someone's like, "Hey, dude, like you tweet too much," like, yeah, this is my job. Like I don't. I don't like go to your job and be like, hey, you
work too hard.
Yeah, you're working too much on that Excel spreadsheet. Like, I'm sorry, this is my job. I know it's pretty sweet that it's my job, but yeah, that is my job.
Yeah.
And you're doing good at it. It's like important to do well at it. It's important to put a volume out there. And I need to start the conversation.
Conversation's all it's about.
Yes.
Did you see what our boy Tyler Miller did? The comic books?
Refresh my memory on who that is.
Our producer Tyler Miller, the one he looks like a longshoreman.
That guy?
He looks like a farmer.
No,
I knew
not
his
Jake.
name.
Not
I knew
Jake.
his name.
Tyler.
I know Jake's problem, if Jake's listening right now, is that guy can't just wipe the smile off his face. He's just smiling all the time.
Yeah, he's trying to bring good vibes to all situations.
He's a nervous smiler. You know those type of people?
I mean, I was a nervous smiler when I first started.
Were you?
And now I'm just the angry.
Now you're just fucking goth.
You're brooding.
People look at me and
You
they're like,
should
"Don't."
go through a goth.
They're like, we don't really
phase.
talk to him.
You have like a surly teenager vibe. It's like
big
shut up,
time.
mom, like type of vibe.
Yeah, no, I love being around
Curated.
little sass because it's almost like swinging a bat with a donut on it for when my son becomes a teenager. It's like, I've been through this. I've dealt with sass.
Yeah, what are you gonna do when you're
just always,
what are you gonna do when your son sits you down and he's like, I want to start a podcast?
I'm like, let's do it, bro.
I want to start a pod. And then you're like, and he's like, Papa. He's like, hey, Papa, I want to do a father-son sports podcast. And then you guys do it. And you're still like, I'm assuming you got a lot of time left in your career.
Nope, wrong.
You do.
Wrong.
He's
And
at the end of his rope.
no, you're not.
Wrong.
And,
Yeah, I am.
And everyone's still like, oh my God, Big Cat's like this crazy good sports commentator. Like,
Nope, no
blah,
one has
blah.
ever said
And-
that.
and
That
then-
would
Are you
be-
just saying that that's
what-
not what people say?
Yeah, what have I just done in the last
and then
in this hypothetical?
in
What
this
did I
hypothetical,
do
let me continue the
to
hypothetical
make
first.
myself a good sports commentator?
I don't know. You have a big sports podcast. That's what I was getting that from.
Okay.
And then so everyone's like, oh, sorry, Big Cat's is this legendary podcaster.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming out of so maybe you have retired by this time, and he's
Yep.
like, oh, he's coming out of his grave. He's finally lacing back up the skates. Like, let's do it. And you sit down and record the first episode with your son, and he just doesn't have it.
It would suck.
Do you tell
But I
him?
don't think that
Yeah,
you would
tell him to
even
his face.
you wouldn't
tell him.
even give him
Yeah.
the chance until he's ready to start the conversation.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you would put him on the stage at fucking Juilliard before you've heard him sing yet.
Right.
You're gonna fucking find out whether he has the
chops,
juice, the
yeah.
chops to be a part of my taker.
Yeah.
And I think that he will.
No, I would tell my son, it is like when a football player comes in, like, not going to let my son play football. I podcasted so my
It's
son
too dangerous.
so my son doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he could be an engineer or
Yeah,
a doctor or a
doctor. scientist,
stand on the shoulders of the people that came before you type of thing.
Imagine-
Having a
imagine-
child must be terrifying.
It's actually awesome.
I'm scared. I'm getting.
I mean, you're
uncomfortable
20,
thinking
so
about it.
yes, you should be.
I just can't imagine having a kid and you just like don't know what they're gonna do with their life.
What?
What are you gonna do with your life?
Yeah.
I know, but like, ooh.
Oof.
But you're ready though. That's how I could tell that you're ready to have a kid. Like the fact that it's on your mind, you're biologically
Big time.
You're prepared.
Big
Your
time.
eggs are gonna be expired.
You should
soon.
freeze some sperm.
Yeah.
You should just jerk off into like an ice cube tray and just freeze some of your sperm in case you need it later
Yeah.
on in
Bad
life.
idea.
I do like the idea though of like going into my son's bedroom when he's like 14 and him like rustling the things around and like closing cabinets and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? And I find like
Is that a snowball
podcast.
mic?
snowball mic and I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is
What
this?
is this?
I told you. I did this so you don't have to.
It's like that old weed commercial, and he looks you in your eyes, and he's like, "I learned from you."
I learned it from you. I learned
from you.
podcasting from you,
Who
Papa.
showed you this? I have irony poisoning so you don't have to.
It just slowly gets ironic.
Yeah.
That's a father's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
The kid winds up ironic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Over
He
here.
just hates everything. But yeah, being a dad's awesome.
Yeah,
I would highly recommend it.
sounds like it.
To you, as
to
soon as
you.
you can, as soon as your body is biologically able to produce potent sperm, become a father.
Mhm.
That's what we say on this show.
All right, all right.
All sons of boy dads in here. All legitimate sons
My
of boy
son
dads.
would be a son of a boy dad.
He is
correct?
as well. Yes,
Yeah.
all men
He
are.
already is a son of a boy dad.
Right.
But he would be as well in the future
Right.
going forward. So we have merchandise that's out now.
Uh-oh.
But the problem is that SAS only wears like a couple items. So how do we sell merchandise that SAS could wear?
Okay. Here's an idea. We basically we hire Caucasian James to create Son of a Boy Dad merch and then have him put it out. And then Sass would be like, oh my God, I have to have this.
That's fucking genius.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not a bad idea.
Or have Cody Ko come on and tell us what merch should look like, and then we'll buy it from him for us, but from him.
Are you a big Cody Ko guy?
Yeah.
I like him as well.
Yeah, he's a funny
He's
guy.
been on Part of My Take.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came in the office.
Did you?
We're Codaniacs.
We're Codaniacs.
Do you know Noel too?
Yeah, he was. We interviewed both of them.
I didn't know he was. I didn't know they were on Part of My Take.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There's a lot of things you don't know, son.
Me and Noel are good buddies.
Really?
Yeah, close personal friends.
Have you ever seen him in person?
Yeah.
How does it?
Yeah.
How does it work? Because I think you do have, and I know how it works for me, but like you have people online who are you consider friends that you've never met. Like Caucasian James, you never met.
Yeah, I mean, but also it's like me and Caucasian James don't like talk that much.
Oh, so you're not friends with them? Okay.
No,
so
we're friends.
Just want to throw that out there.
He doesn't mean that.
Defriended.
Mr.
I have
James.
like
He
three.
doesn't mean that.
James, sorry.
No,
I'll
Mr.
be your
James, he
friend.
doesn't mean that.
I have
Let's
like
talk about the Badgers. That was actually Caucasian James slid in my DMs.
Yeah.
It was like, I can't believe something about a Badger game. I was like, oh, let's roll, dude.
Yeah. You're wide open. Now you have a future.
But he
He's a
didn't
Cubs
even
fan
go to
too, right?
Wisconsin.
No, but he was just
He's
talking
from
to me.
Wisconsin,
He's just
though.
talking to me about the game.
Yeah.
That's what men
guys
do.
talking
You
shit.
don't know that. You're going to learn.
I don't.
That's why you have no real male friends, because you never talk about the game.
Today I went to lunch with my family that I don't see a lot. It was like my dad, who I do see, but then everyone else I don't. It was my dad's side of the family. It was like my grandparents, my uncle, and my cousin. And my uncle had like a rental car. He's from LA, and they like drove back. They drove us like to Penn Station. I walked to the office from Penn Station, and they were just talking about sports the whole time. And I was just like, I have no idea what's going on.
You need to get a basic knowledge. We need to have like a little recap for you.
Or just a list of names.
Yeah.
Just
They were
knowing a
throwing
couple
out
names.
And I remember I was like thinking, and I was like, this is just something I don't even have the patience to be knowing all these people.
But all you need is like a basic knowledge of the names. And then Mark Titus, who's a friend of mine, who's a very good sports commentator and has a podcast
Like yourself.
like myself, but not really. His whole thing is like, if you can know enough mascots for college teams, you'll always come across as fairly well versed.
The Demon Deacons.
You're right. You're like, oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about the Yellow Jackets, Georgia Tech? Yeah, pretty good this year.
I think I'm too far gone though. Like I remember when I was little, I used to like, everyone would talk about sports. I remember I used to like try and like wake up and watch ESPN, and I'd just be like, what the fuck
You'd be
is
like,
this?
this isn't video games.
Yeah. It's just
The
like at
fuck
the end
is
of the day, it's
this?
just like not something that interests me.
You actually should just play the video games. You would learn everything from that.
Definitely. I
Yeah.
did. I mean, I did. I used to play.
That's how I learned soccer.
I was into like NHL. The game is pretty good.
Oh, you played Chell?
Yeah. Madden, I was never really into. I feel like it was too easy.
Oh, you hear that, John?
Well, you just run. You
John is going to be pissed. He didn't
He's
mean that
so
either, John.
mad.
You're
just
talking
run
out
a
your
Hail
ass
Mary
today,
every
bro.
time and you win.
Yeah.
Why don't you just put it on like a harder setting?
Anyone who plays Madden and doesn't do a Hail Mary every single time is like a total like loser.
You're an offensive genius.
Like who's playing Madden just like, all right, let's run it. Let's run it on this
Yeah,
play.
no, I like to establish the run.
Yeah.
And then
No.
I'll open up the pass game.
Well, if
I
you
would
ever- what
probably smack you in Madden.
Okay, so let's
do it.
Now
Let's do it on
set
the
up.
Son of the Boy
We'll set
Dad
that up.
YouTube.
We'll set that up.
We'll
Wait,
do it
you
live
guys-
on YouTube.
You don't have a Son of a Boy
No,
Dad
it's Lil
YouTube.
Sasquatch.
Damn.
Damn, because it's already
Personal.
established.
It's all
So does
personal.
that hurt? Who
It's
does that
corporate.
hurt
It's
more?
corporate bullshit,
Hurts
dude.
him
Don't
more.
even get into it.
Hurts
right
you
now.
more?
Yes, it hurts his
Does it
skits.
hurt you that
No,
it's
My skits have plummeted on YouTube.
for real?
Yeah, the last
Is that
one got-
because you're not funny anymore?
No, the last one got 12,000 views, and it got 5 million views on TikTok.
Is TikTok fake?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
So we shouldn't be quoting those views.
No, but it also did well on Twitter and Instagram.
This is like when Facebook, remember when Facebook had they basically spent an entire couple of years boosting everyone's views by an insane amount.
and people flooded to
And
there.
people
They're like, well, this
flooded
is where I
to
get
there.
the most views.
They actually killed like a
TikTok-
bunch of content creators' careers. Like, no joke. Like, people got money, were ready to go. Like, look at all these millions of views. And then Facebook was like, whoops, just kidding. We faked everything.
Yeah, no, I think TikTok views are 100% fake. Like when you see a post that has 1 million likes,
Right.
Like
That's
that,
a lot of people.
that should be something that you've seen on like every other platform.
Right.
Like if something had 1 million likes on Twitter, you've seen that video.
But don't you think the
10,000.
likes are real and
it
not
would be
the
like
views are
it would be
fake?
like in the newspaper if
Right.
you saw that.
Be on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, literally. But on TikTok, it's like every other. Casual swipe. Oh, this one has 70 million likes.
Yeah.
I want to go back to when you were talking about sports when you were in the car with your family. Who would you have said as athletes? Like if you just were trying to sprinkle some athletes into the conversation.
Let's role play.
I name dropped Carabas.
So Ron and I are talking. We're your dad. I'll be your dad.
I'll be your uncle.
Yeah. So what do you think? Buck's sons, huh, son?
Yeah, it's a shame about Carabas.
You nailed it.
Yeah, Carabas and Ortiz, huh? What do you think about that podcast? It's gonna be pretty good.
And football season is right just around the corner, son. Who are you excited to watch?
Mm-hmm.
I think Jared should be great out there.
Yeah. What about the Packers and all the turmoil that's going on there? What do you think is going to end up happening at their QB situation?
Or just any QBs you're into?
Someone's going to have to do something about that.
Mm-hmm. There you go. You're crushing this.
Yeah. Who's like a college football player you know?
I don't know any college football. I was about to say Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, well, he did play in college.
He used to be a college football player.
Yep.
Yes.
He still is a college football player.
Keep going.
No, it is, yeah.
So that's
yeah, that's about it.
That's pretty good though.
You should just actually, you know what you really should do, because it's clear that you don't want to invest any time in sports, which I'm not knocking. You should just become a hardcore fan of a singular player in every sport. So like in college football this year, just be a Spencer Rattler guy. He's the quarterback for Oklahoma, and just everything is Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler.
Yeah. And like any conversation that someone brings up college football, you just veer it back to Spencer Rattler.
It's like, I'm not watching unless I'm seeing the rattle man.
Yeah, the rattlesnake out there.
Where the fuck is Rattler?
Yeah.
Put his ass on the field.
Oh, you guys like that guy? He's no Spencer Rattler.
He's no Rattler.
Yeah. That actually would work.
Wake me up when Spencer Rattler's playing.
And if you get the advanced stats, it's like our guy Jameis 1 of 1, who like has just so obsessed with one player that you can beat anyone in an argument if you bring them to that player.
It
like
all goes back to Rattler.
Yeah, you bring all your arguments to your home turf of Spencer Rattler, and then you beat them over the head with it.
Dude, and he's cool. And he's cool. He has a cool name. He has a cool haircut.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, fuck. Speaking of cool, I have something. Wait, I'm gonna come right back. You guys talk.
Oh fuck! What do you think? Can I get a sip of that Diet Coke real quick?
Yeah, here you can have the rest.
There's like this is just backwash. Pass. So, do you actually like working?
No, not at all.
Why? I could tell when you did the whole like I'm gonna make all the son of a boy dad videos on my personal YouTube. That was clearly a power play. So like you've learned your lessons from Alex Cooper and Sophia Franklin, and you're like, this is.
Well, we're expecting that. Like we're already like we're pitching it to other companies.
Right.
We're talking HBO and all that shit.
When this split up happens, you have all the IP.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And I got a big raise with the podcast, and Rowan actually got his salary cut in half.
He's back.
Big Cat, I also have the password to his YouTube if you want it.
Oh, nice. I'll start posting some stuff. What do you want me to post first?
I don't know. Surprise me.
Spencer Rattler highlights
here.
I still don't know what it is.
What is this, jewelry?
Oh, yes. Roan got me a necklace.
I thought we needed to get into the chain game.
I've been Ron and I spent some time together over July 4th vacation. No big deal.
Really? What did you guys do? Get into that.
We just hung out.
That a little bit.
Yeah, we went to Eastern Long Island.
ELI.
He met my family, which he knows. But I was saying I want to be a chain guy.
I'm not wearing this.
Okay, that's fine. I'll wear it.
You piece of shit, dude. Just open it. Literally just open it and look at it.
And this is the saint of good gambling luck, correct?
Yes.
San Cayetano.
Open
and I'm going to wear it.
And we all
I'm going to have good gambling luck.
And it's perfect because I didn't know what size chain length to get. And so I got without thinking, I got 16-inch chains, which is about the size of the average neck. And so it doesn't hang at all.
Jesus Christ.
It's just a choker. Bro, pop your chain on, brother.
Pop your chain
I'm
on.
not putting it on. I don't want to put it on my neck.
What? See, this is what you got to do. You got to
I have a neck phobia.
Oh, can you come get me? You got to take more risks, man. This is, you know what? You're scared to fail. You're scared to have people say that you miss. Here I am. Rocking a choker with my bro.
Oh my God.
Look at that. Look at it. Yeah, it might cut off my circulation. That's fine.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I won't do? Die being not swaggy.
Die having bad gambling luck.
Yeah. Fuck that. I'm wearing this shit. Owen, can you get me here? Owen, look at this. You're addicted to Twitter. We're having a conversation. We're
I'm
popping
not
out
doing
chains
Twitter, bro.
with our boys. And I think Owen's actually going to choke me if he gets this on because he's not.
It's so hard to put on these necklaces.
What was your? Oh, there we go. I'm in. How do you like it?
Jesus Christ.
That looks so good.
Do I got any waggle on it or no?
Yeah.
Just real. It's really choking me.
Okay, well, now you know the size of your neck. 16 inches.
It's actually 16 and a half. So I'm really fitting
That's
into
like
this
smaller, like, yeah.
What were you going to say? Your biceps?
I was going to say my biceps.
Your biceps are not
My
that
biceps
big,
are not 16 inches, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're going to get you.
I was going to say my biceps, and then I was like, no, I don't want to say that. So then I was going to say my dick. But
Why
then I
don't
was
you
like,
do steroids?
I'm thinking about it.
He doesn't want to get, he said he's worried about breasts.
No,
well, as a man who
worried about-
has breasts, it's not that bad. It really
I
is.
said I was worried. I said I want my heart to explode.
Oh, you're one of those guys?
Today, actually, at lunch, we were talking about steroids. And
With your grandmother, grandfather,
and my uncle was like, my cousin's name is Sam, and he was like, yeah, some of the kids on Sam's baseball team have been experimenting with creatine.
Oh, that's not steroids. That's everyone.
As if that was supposed to be like a big drop.
Right.
Like, whoa.
Oh, shit.
They're
And I was like,
experimenting
bro,
with creatine.
I was like, bro, I'm on creatine.
Right. But it's not doing anything.
It does. I'm fucking inflated. Actually, when I went to Chicago for a week, I
keep talking. I'm just jiggling my chain.
Dude, you're such a chain guy. It looks so fucking sick.
Looks so sick.
It looks
I
so
know
bad.
it looks sick.
It looks shockingly
What?
bad.
What's your problem?
Why are you being negative?
Take
This is
some
a
risks.
guest. This
Yeah.
is literally our guest on our show. Like, you can't tell him if anything.
I can't
like,
believe we got you instead of Tim Dillon. This is fucking bullshit.
yeah, but if Tim Dillon had came on, would you have been like, "Oh, your stand-up comedy joke was so bad"? Like,
No.
Yeah.
I would not have said
Also, I'm not scared of the Delta variant.
that.
Not saying Tim Dillon is, but
Bro.
I'm not.
Easy.
What? I'm not.
Easy, big cat.
he's
I
not
have.
scared.
I'm triple vaxxed, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I had COVID.
I got all of them.
Yeah, you did. That's right.
Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, Pfizer.
Johnson. You got the
Am I supposed to say something? Is that
Yeah.
a drop?
It's a Joey Molinaro drop, brother. You obviously don't watch
You don't fuck with
Molinaro's
Molinaro?
content.
Yeah, I fuck with Molinaro. Here, see that bomb he hit?
No. Oh, yeah, on the baseball
That was
thing.
an absolute
Mhm.
bomb.
Hey, what do you guys think about doing some kind of therapy online? You ever think about that?
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
What the fuck?
Speaking of,
Yo, how did you know that?
how do
we
you know
fucking-
our ads, bro?
Dude, how did you know that
this?
we're into mental health? How did you know that sometimes we all get bullied online and we have to sometimes find somebody that we have to talk to?
Yeah, like I've always gotten help, but I'm looking for maybe better help.
Really?
Look. Life is full of stressors. It doesn't matter who you are, what you have. Your life is probably stressed. Rowan, why don't you hop in?
Just keep going.
You may not be feeling down and out and depressed or like you're a total loss, a total fucking loser. But if your stress is high, your temper is shorter than usual, or even if you're starting to feel strain in any of your relationships.
Wait, total fucking loser. It doesn't say that on there. Are you editorializing? Bro, you're trying to make people who are getting help feel like losers?
Dude,
Yes.
it's okay to not be okay.
It's
Bro.
literally fine to not be okay.
It's totally okay to not be okay.
You
It's
can
not your
unload
fault.
you can unload that stress and you could talk to somebody who is completely unbiased about your life, someone who isn't going to judge you or take sides in anything.
Like this guy.
Exactly.
He'll judge you.
It'll be
I'll
guys.
That's
never
why
judge
I
you.
can't come to him for anything.
You come to me for
And that's why I go to
everything.
BetterHelp.
I literally loaned you $10,000 the other day.
I went up to Big
That
Cat.
is true. That is true. And that's what BetterHelp will do.
Well, I
You
could've
said I'm in a jam and I need $10,000 quick.
Hey, Big Cat, I'm in the hole. All right.
BetterHelp is customized.
Look, when there are things that you can't tell anyone,
Look.
or if you feel like you can't unload to family and friends or Big Cat, you need to unload it. And that's how therapy can be.
What? Have you ever read before?
I'm really...
BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours. Unload the stressors and get some unbiased feedback that you'd be pretty surprised what you might gain from it, because it's just feedback tailored for you. And this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Son of a Boy Dad listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/son.
Oh, I'm starting to feel a little woozy with this necklace.
Yeah,
All
you're
right,
definitely.
pop it off.
It's a real life choker.
It's like right into my Adam's apple.
And your
Well, you
face
know
is
what can
getting
help with
so
that is
red.
if you got. Let's get you on BetterHelp.
Yeah.
Talk
Hey, my
about
friend is about to die in a suffocation manner.
You want me to take it off?
Once
Yeah,
again, though, that is
please.
BETTERHELP.com/.
help. No, boy, slash boy, slash
Oh my
boy.
Gosh, boy.
/son.
Oh, fuck, slash son. God damn it. Slash
Isn't that pretty cool?
you know
that we
what?
got the sun.
Yeah, that is
Like
pretty
that
cool.
wasn't taken.
Yeah. You think you're tougher than the sun?
I think I'm tougher than the sun.
If you want a way to feel good about yourself and you don't have to go to therapy, you can go to roback.com, use code PMT for 20% off.
Wait a second. What the fuck? Hey, what the fuck?
Competing ads with us.
I always bring my own ad.
Damn it. That is so fucking
You wouldn't go to a dinner party without bringing a side. I bring my own ads.
Competing companies. You believe that shit?
Oh,
No, get this guy the fuck out of
Who
here.
booked this guy? Who booked this clown?
Just fucking get Kelly Martin the fuck in here.
You know what I was watching yesterday after that guy came in to the Yak? I was watching the Brandon and Devlin fight, and it was just so fucking funny.
so good.
Had you never
Brandon
seen
Walker.
it before?
You do it. You do the Devlin impression.
Brandon Walker.
How dare you?
How could you?
How could you? Fuck you. Fuck you. It's a full yodel. He goes like 8 octaves apart.
It's so fucking funny.
It was a day. It was a day.
I wish I was working here when that happened.
Yeah.
And Brandon's just in the milk suit the whole time.
Yeah,
the
that was the
milkman suit.
worst part is that he just looked like an absolute clown.
It's a fight in grade school. It's like the day when there's like a fight or like 2 people are about to fight out back or something. There's just a palpable excitement in the air. That someone's going
My dad almost got in a fight today.
What?
It was really strange.
With your uncle?
No,
Oh.
a stranger.
Stranger?
I've never seen this happen in my entire life.
Dude, it's New York.
And my dad's like not like a hothead, so it was like really weird.
How do you know? Maybe he's Walter White.
He could be. It made me think like he maybe has killed someone before.
Or maybe he's on a cycle right now. Maybe
He
your
might.
dad
It
is like,
seemed something like that. We're literally
Maybe
okay.
he's
So
off
we're
creatine.
leaving lunch and my dad's like saying bye to his mom and dad, and then some guy comes up and he's like, "Why are you standing in the center of the fucking sidewalk?" And he was like a rich asshole basically,
Right.
And my dad turns around and he's like, I don't forget what he said. He was like, "Why don't you just go around? Why don't you just fucking go around us?" Or something. And the guy comes back, like waddles his way back there, and my dad like drops his bag off, and they're like face to face with each other. And he's like, "Are we doing this?" And then my grandma had to break it up.
Do you
And
think
then we all walked away in silence. And then eventually I was like, I had to break the tension. I was like, that was a pretty crazy brawl back there, huh?
And did everyone laugh?
Yeah.
Jim Halpert looked at the camera. He just did the
I was
sass look.
Do you think that he did that because he knows his son's a badass now and like
No,
you could help
not
him?
at all.
Yeah, he's the king of the-
I legitimately thought it was like a friend because he's from New York. I thought it was like a friend from high school and they were like fucking with each other. at
They're about to
first.
kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, but that's exactly what happened at the Red Sox game when the
Yeah, dude,
woman
people here are tense.
the woman was like, "Are you just going to stand there?" Because I was
Yeah.
asking Sass. I was
People
like, "Do you
don't
want a
like
hot
when you
dog?"
stand in
She's
front
like,
of
"You're
them.
just going to stand there?" And I was like, "I'm asking my friend if he wants a hot dog."
It was so Rome was literally getting up. He's like, "Yo, do you want a hot dog?" And I was like, "No, I'm fine." And she was like, "So you're just gonna fucking stand in front of me?" And he was like, "I'm just asking if he wants a hot dog."
And then Nick and
she was
KB
like, "I don't
just
care, you're
giggled. They're
standing in
like,
front
"You're
of
an
me."
asshole to strangers." I was asking him. I was trying to stick up for
I don't think Rowan's an asshole to strangers, but he definitely is a little bit of like a smart ass.
No, he's got, he has a quip.
I'm from the East Coast.
Snide.
He's a classic Philly. He's a
Snide.
classic Philly guy.
Philly guy.
He'll throw a battery at you.
I'll fucking wing a battery.
But
at your
Rowan, it's
head.
like someone tells him to get out of the way, and all of a sudden he starts battle rapping them in public.
Yeah. That's okay.
I just undress him.
He's like, "I am white. I am a fucking bum."
Flat
And they're
brim.
like, they're like, dude, I was just asking if you could move out of the way so I could see
Yeah.
the game.
I have to leave.
We're gonna let you go. Thank you
I
for coming
really
on.
enjoyed this.
Friend of the show.
I
Friend of the
would
show.
love to come back on in a semi-regular. It doesn't have to be like
No,
semi-regular.
bro, we got
like
it. We got it.
Hey,
bro.
this is your every quarter, quarterly, yearly,
Bi-monthly.
bi-month. What is that?
6 times a year.
Bi-monthly.
6 times a year we could work that in.
Maybe we go 6 times a year and then a bonus.
Yeah.
Surprise.
But you get to bring a guest for your bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Tim Dillon.
It has to be someone famous.
Okay. Is Tim Dillon famous to you?
Yeah.
I agree. Very funny comedian.
Not
Very
to
funny
me. He's
comedian.
not famous to me. He's a funny comedian to me, but not famous.
Caucasian James, is he famous?
No. What is he? What are his credits?
He's got 1 million followers on Twitter.
He's got all the shirts that Sass wears.
He's got all the shirts that I wear.
That's that. Did he make that shirt?
He's a designer.
Wait, is he making Barstool sports shirts? Caucasian James? is
Dude,
putting
you
out-
work for Barstool Sports?
Nah.
What do you think? You're some kind of bro?
Bro, not a good look, bro.
Let me guess.
How
You
much?
like just go up to chicks and be like, smoke show?
Fucking misogynist.
Today, a legitimate thing that happened was we were sitting at dinner and my uncle looked at me and he was
Wait,
like,
now you've had dinner
or
too?
lunch. Sorry, we were sitting at lunch and my uncle looks over at me and he goes, "So how much does Big Cat make?"
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he
All right, thanks for coming
But
on.
you know the answer to that.
Of course, I know the answer.
$81,000 an episode of Pardon My Take.
Oh, so the price going up.
I heard you.
It
So I
has.
heard you were still on starting salary.
Well, I am, but then my commission is $81,000, and it's not. It's actually. It's like winning a golf tournament. After we finish, the moment we finish, it just
They
goes
just
right to my
hand it-
bank
yeah,
account.
Yeah, as soon as you press
direct
As soon as you
deposit.
press the stop button. On
Right, I can
cameras.
fart in the mic and it'd be boom, 81,000.
Damn.
It's nice. Yeah, it's nice.
So
It's nice.
sick.
Hey, listen, again, I've never let my son podcast, but it's a good life.
No, yeah, that's nice. That's not bad. That's
yeah,
not bad.
it's not bad.
That's
It's
not
not
bad.
you.
No. Oh no, God no. We are way more than that.
God, no.
Thank you, boys.
All
Thank
right.
you,
And
friend.
also, please
No.
wear your.
San Cayetano.
Then give me your choker because I'm probably going to lose one.
Yeah. take
So
both
this is
of
my
them.
backup.
All right, thank
My
you.
backup choker.
Put both the chains together. Maybe it'll be a real big boy's necklace.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for coming on, brother.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, brother.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Finally.
Is that the whole episode?
No, let's do more.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to the Son of the Boy After Show. Now that we got that bitch ass Big Cat out of the room, we can finally
Seriously.
get down to it.
God damn, you are reckless.
Bro, that motherfucker. We didn't even invite him on.
And you don't care. You'll speak your mind when anybody's in the room. And that's why
I don't care.
mean,
like, I'll look him in the eyes and say,
I'm a savage fucking.
I'm a savage. I don't see you at the bank ever.
yeah,
You're always at the club.
you may be fertile, but you're not the fucking you're not in the vaults.
I look him in the eyes and say, bro, I don't think you're an electric factory.
And here saying shit like that, that's beyond the pale. That's
beyond.
crossing a line. That's being a little bit fucked up. But at the same time, though, you just got to keep them straight. You got to keep the boys straight.
I got to keep him humble.
That's how you keep Barstool's ethos correct. That's how you make sure that we don't stray too far, that the pirate ship stays its course.
Exactly.
It's like fucking Jack Sparrow type shit.
Yep.
Have you ever seen Caribbean?
Of course I have, brother.
All of the entire trilogy?
Of course, brother.
That's a trick question. There's 4 movies.
I haven't seen any of it.
Wow.
All right.
Fuck,
well,
man. Well, you got a sunken chest yourself, brother. If I can make some pirates jokes.
sunken chest. Well, you know what helps with my sunken chest? Bare
What?
bottom t-shirts or bare bottom clothing in general.
Dude, bare bottom
Makes
is,
my chest just explode through the tee. It's almost an illusion. It makes me look like something I'm not. It makes me look jacked. It makes me look sexy. It puts emphasis on the shoulders and the arms, but it tucks away that belly.
and I'm a bare bottoms shorts
I
guy.
actually am wearing bare bottom shorts as we speak.
Are those BBs?
These are BBs.
Shut up. They have so many different designs.
I know. They're actually very comfortable shorts. I like them a lot.
And the worst thing that you could do, I think it's even worse than wearing a shirt that doesn't fit, is wearing shorts that don't fit.
I know.
There's no faster way for me to tell that someone doesn't have the fucking juice, that they probably don't even have like 5,000 followers on TikTok, if their shorts are funny.
I actually have noticed I was wearing a full bare bottom fit in the gym the other day, and these make, not only does the shirt make me look jacked, but these make my ass look fat too,
I think
which I do like because I have an inverted ass. My ass is legit. You could
It's
eat
like a
cereal.
Funhouse
You could
mirror.
eat cereal out of my ass cheeks.
it's just all the way dipped in.
Yeah.
You got a crater ass.
But these make my ass pop.
You got to get the bare bottom optical illusion collection. If you have ever wanked off to a girl on Instagram, to her butt pics on Instagram, there's a chance that she was wearing bare bottom, that she too has an inverted ass, but it only looks as juicy as it does because of the bare bottom.
Of course.
It'll
of
make
course.
a woman's ass look good, but it'll make a man's ass look incredible. And that's why we're asking our listeners of Son of a Boy Dad
to go to barebottomclothing.com with code SON. That
Son,
is SON, son.
son, fuck yes. And I mean, they have it all. It's the shorts it's 5.5 inch. They have the 7-inch seams. I'm more of a 7-inch seam.
And the best part about the 5.5 is like everyone's like, oh, like you got to wear the 5-inch inseams. But it's like a guy like me, I'm not wearing 5-inch inseams, but 5.5, I would think about it.
Yeah, that extra half inch.
That extra half inch does you justice. Cause like I'm not trying to be going out just with my dick hanging out, but 5.5, that could cover me up pretty well.
That'll just eclipse the tip of your dick.
Yeah, just the tip.
If your dick was Jeff Bezos' spaceship, the 5.5 would just be enough to shroud the cockpit. Wow, is that, if you say tip backwards, it's pit. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, bro. Wordplay type shit, bro. Bars.
I know we just did something.
Yeah, bro. Don't fucking steal that from us.
The soundboard. Dude.
Freddie Gibbs is about to
Bars.
You think that?
Bars.
But yeah, get free shipping on your first order at barebottomclothing.com with code SUN. That's BEAR, like the animal, bottomclothing.com. Use code SUN. Look good.
Feel good.
Have a juicy ass.
Look good, feel good, juicy ass, big arms, emphasis on the shoulders and the chest, and tuck that belly away.
Seriously, if you're not engaging your...
Get rid of that thing.
Get rid of it.
But the best part is you don't even have to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Just wear some bare bottom.
And you'll go from looking like a fat slob to looking like you're six-packed out with a fucking...
Zac Efron type shit.
12-inch Efron schlong.
Yeah.
Dude, I've heard crazy things about Efron schlong.
Oh, me too.
I heard it's got a rumble pack on it like a Nintendo controller.
I heard he has to tape it up.
What do you mean?
He's got to tape it around his legs.
No way.
It's so long. Gets in the way.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I'd only heard of its vibrating
You know
features?
how like Pete Davidson's getting all of his tattoos removed? Because it's like such a pain when he goes on set that they have to like put makeup over all his tattoos.
That's why?
Yeah, that's why. Like I heard Efron is getting like his dick... he's getting the surgery where they make it smaller.
Like lap band surgery for his dick?
Because it's such a pain in the ass when he goes on set and they have to tape it up every time.
Yeah, because if he's like method acting as a guy with a small penis, no one would
He's
be
like,
able
how
to.
am I supposed to get into character when I know what is living inside my pants right now?
And the co-star, whoever is his acting partner in that scene, they have to live with his gargantuan fucking
and it's
sperm
hard.
oil penis.
No matter what you want to say about like fragile masculinity, like it's hard. It's hard being around a guy who legitimately has a 15-inch dick.
Yeah, I saw the video that Zac Efron put on his YouTube page where he put a camera like right next to his massive bulge and went on the train, and the amount of women who are just staring at his dick, it's disgusting.
That is disgusting.
The female gaze,
They should be in prison.
No, it's just the fact that women are just treating male penises like they're pieces of meat.
That fires me up.
Yeah, it's not fair. It's not fair these days because like I was all for first wave feminism, second wave feminism, even up to like fourth wave feminism.
But that
fifth wave feminism just ogling men's penis.
Come on now.
Just staring at a mushroom stamp.
What is this?
They're just demanding mushroom soup out of my fucking sweaty mushroom stamped pants. No.
That shit's not right.
That's just not right. And women be better. That's all I have to say.
Do better.
Women are trash.
All right, well, don't go that far.
Okay, women are trash.
Take it back. Reel it in a bit. Reel it in.
But if sexuality was a choice, why would I ever date and choose a man? Why would I ever choose a woman if sexuality is a choice? Never seen a woman be able to rattle off the Seattle Supersonics roster from 1996.
Nope.
That's why male companionship is just the best. Tell me if you think that this is gay.
What?
A friend of mine said he wishes that all of us could just date each other instead of having to date chicks.
Pause.
So it is then. So that's completely
Bro,
pause.
I'm not gonna say it, but pause.
Whoa.
Nah, I'm gonna have to step out for a second.
Pause this man.
Clear my mind.
Oh no.
When Bra says some sus shit.
Bra ordered some sausage pizza with pepperoni.
Pause.
I'm just saying.
Pause.
The only thing he should be ordering is chicken breast, all right?
Yeah. Come on now.
My man ordered some bone-in chicken tenders. I said,
no.
Pause. Pause, my dog. I wouldn't even eat corn on the cob, bro.
No.
You wouldn't
I
catch
take that.
me
I
dead.
slice that corn off the cob.
Exactly. And I'll shape it into a labia.
Yeah.
I'll throw the corn
My
on
mom
my plate.
asks me if I can shuck the corn on the cob, or what is it? Not shuck.
Yeah,
Is it shuck?
It is shuck.
Is it?
Pause.
Yeah.
I look her in the eyes and I say, pause.
Mommy, pause.
You got the wrong guy. I say, you talking to me? You talking to me?
Mama, you talking to me, Ma?
You think these hands are gonna shuck corn?
Hell no, Mama. I ain't doing that, Mama. Get me my wife beater.
I want to get a wife beater. I want to start rocking one of those.
Yeah. That's
And
why
you
you
can
need.
buy like 15 of them for like $3.
Yeah. I definitely had a phase where I was wearing wife beaters.
That's not surprising in the slightest. to be
Under
honest.
my clothes, though. I wouldn't
you
wear
were
just a
you were
wife
rap
beater.
battling with a wife beater on, weren't you?
There were a
But
class.
Slim, what if you win?
We're going to get every word of fucking 8 Mile on this podcast before everything is said and done. But where are we going to go after that? The fact that they don't have more rap movies?
Are there any other rap movies? Oh, well, I guess there's a lot of rap movies, but
Like
there's
what?
none like that.
Like what? What's one other rap movie? Roll Bounce?
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Kind of. I take you to the candy shop.
That movie's good as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
Fitty.
Yeah, he's just talking about fucking, girl, you a window shopper.
Yeah.
And he's like window shopping with the girl.
I love that. I love that movie. It's actually a really good movie.
Yeah, it made me cry when he sold crack to that mom. No, wait, that's the Biggie movie.
That's the Biggie movie.
Have you seen that?
Yeah. And he goes, his buddy's like, yo, dude, he's like, you just sell crack to a pregnant lady? And he's like, what do I look like? A damn social justice or no, not social justice. What does he say?
Social worker?
Social worker? Yeah.
Fuck, hilarious. Shout out to Biggie.
10 crack commandments, bro.
Shout out to Biggie. Though, Biggie, do you think that selling crack to someone's mom could get you canceled? The answer is no.
I don't think so. No.
The answer is no, but
like it's not hit. Like he's just selling. Like I mean, he's just selling drugs. Like he doesn't be like I kind of get like he doesn't have to pick and choose who he sells drugs to.
So you would sell crack to a pregnant lady?
If I was selling crack, yeah,
You would?
yes.
Not me, dude. I'd be ethical. And I think that people who sell crack to pregnant ladies should be canceled. I know that this
So what is
cancel
this reverse
culture.
psychology? You just said that you don't think it should be canceled.
Yeah, well, it was reverse psychology. I wanted to bait you into saying it because, like,
No, I really like. I mean, if you're selling drugs, you're fucking like. I don't know. I like if you're selling drugs, you're selling drugs. Like I don't think it matters who you're selling. it
What
to.
about
You're
killing
still selling
someone?
Drugs.
You think you should be
murdering
canceled?
someone is
that's
different.
cancelable?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes. How many people have you killed, bro? Tell me you haven't killed someone.
Dude, okay. Time to come clean.
Look me
but
in the eyes and tell me you haven't killed someone.
I put a brick through the face of a stranger while I was on vacation. They were just sitting drunk on
While
the
you
corner
and Big
by a
Cat were out on
church.
Long Island.
We were just on Long Island and fucking whipping around
What
in
did
a
the Yak
Ferrari.
Boys get into this time?
We were just
Murder.
doing hate crimes. I'm pretty sure that the president of the Philippines would just like ride around. He used to ride around on a motorcycle and just shoot people in the face. And he just like confessed it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's like
That-
American Psycho.
Yeah, it is. I watched that the other night.
It's a good ass movie.
It's so fucking sweet.
I love that
But
movie.
he would get canceled. He
I
would get
love
canceled
the
these
intro of
days.
that movie is so good.
How does it go?
I just know the part where he's like,
Ever since I was a boy, I
No.
wanted to be a serial killer.
he's like in the morning I do my ab exercise. Or no, he's talking about working out, and he's like in the morning I do my crunches. I can do 1,000 now. I love how he says it. It's so funny.
So was the point of that movie that he didn't actually kill
I don't
anybody?
think he killed anybody.
So he just fantasized about it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's pussy shit though.
I know.
I don't think I ever even made it to the end of the movie until I watched it the other night. when
Really?
was fucking
I thought it was a
blooded.
good ass movie.
It is a good movie, but I just
A
wanted
little too ambiguous of an ending for me.
Yeah, I wanted him to have killed. I wanted there to actually be blood.
I think we talked about Inception and the ambiguous ending in that, and someone DM'd me and they were like, bro, like Inception ending is not ambiguous. Like, and then he like says his theory on what happens. And it's like, you realize that like is the definition of an ambiguous ending. Just because you think something happened and you're like so certain that that's what happened does not mean that it's not an ambiguous
Dude,
ending.
what happens after you die isn't ambiguous.
Yeah, he was
My
like-
thought is that you go to a place like the Magic Kingdom in Disney World and the sky's all blue, but so's the ocean.
He's like, it's not an ambiguous ending, bro. Like he's just in his reality with his wife where he wants to be. And it's like, but they don't show that off the camera.
So it's
And
inferred.
so it is ambiguous.
There is
Come
an
on now.
inference
Come
in
on
there.
now.
Come on. I mean, if you're going to be listening to this podcast.
I just learned the word ambiguous pretty recently, and now I'm just using it as much as I can.
You did?
No, I'm kidding.
Where'd you learn it?
I'm just fucking around.
Do you have a word of the day calendar?
Nope.
We should start a word of the day calendar from the yak or from the fucking whatever podcast we're on now.
Yeah, whatever one. We do too many, bro.
Seriously, bro. How many shows
we
a
do
week are we
too many
on at this
podcasts.
point, bro? I fucking put out so many shows.
Starting to feel like the studio is my second home.
I know, all the days run together. We're gonna start having like a Drake songwriting mill where people have to just sleep
in the studio.
They're just sleeping in tents. Like, give us a premise. Come up with a premise. We need something to riff on.
Dude, being in the studio with Drake is nuts.
Yeah, but
Take me back to those days.
Fucking Quentin Miller, though, man, he fucking blew the whole lid off the whole operation. They were only making $5,000 a month.
Really?
He was making $5,000 a month to just flip and write shit for Drake.
That's crazy.
Isn't that nuts? That's not a lot of money.
That's weird. Drizzy's a big. I thought Drizzy was supposed to be like, I've got my boys.
That's $60,000 a year.
Yeah, he's paying his boys.
Teachers make more than fucking Drake's ghostwriters.
That's crazy.
I was gonna go into Drake ghostwriting, but I'm just gonna go ahead and teach history to third graders instead because it's more lucrative. I want to be able to set up my family, so I'm not gonna ghostwrite for Drake anymore.
I mean, like, I don't really get the whole like the whole ghostwriting thing is weird to me.
Why?
Like, I guess, like, if you're really famous and you've, like, already, like, had a bunch of hits yourself, like, I guess ghostwriting is not the craziest thing, but it's, like, people who, like, come out of the gate and they just, like, don't write any of their music. It's, like, so what do you do?
Some people just look like they're supposed to be famous, though.
Like Olivia Rodrigo. Isn't there, like, a whole bunch of controversy with her? Like, doesn't she have ghostwriters, or she's, like, stealing songs from people or something?
I think she's just singing like Paramore. I think Paramore is just a style. Like, the way that Biggie fathered a lot of rap styles.
Yeah.
I think that Paramore has now just fathered the careers of Olivia Rodrigo and Willow and like all these other people. You could just get a Travis Barker. But that's like...
No, drop a couple more names, bro. Show us what you got.
Tom DeLonge, of course.
Yup.
Or the guys from All Time Low. Shout out those guys.
Oh, I love those guys. Friends of the pod.
Friends of the pod. Friends of the program. Mom, I thought it was a phase. That type of shit. Those are those guys. You know what I've been trying to get into is Screamo.
Oh, really? I was listening to Screamo yesterday for like the first time and I turned it off instantly.
It wasn't for you?
I think it was like, I was listening to like Bring Me the Horizon.
What did it sound like?
It was like, I looked up a gym playlist and that was the first song and I played it and it was, ooh. I was like, this is not for me.
Give an impression of...
I don't even know. Like, I can't even do the impression without...
Like, I want to become a Screamo artist.
Filthiest shit I ever fucking wrote.
You saw this kid?
Son of a boy, dad. New one coming out. No.
Let's get him to do that.
This dude?
Yeah. You think he would do it?
Do you guys ever want an intro song or you want it uncut?
I mean, I don't know. An intro song wouldn't be the worst, but that would be fucking hilarious. And I'm dead serious about the soundboard.
Son of a boy, dad.
All right. Yeah, let's get that happen. Let's make that happen.
Soundboard coming soon.
That would be so fucking funny.
Having Screamo?
Yeah. That's our intro.
But how do we get that guy to do it? He's got 4.7 million watches on that, bro.
Please.
And that's legit numbers, bro.
I mean, we could just like DM him or something. I mean, I'm sure he follows me.
That guy's counterculture, bro. He's in the punk scene.
Yeah, he doesn't follow.
Dude, I would love to get into the punk scene in New York, but I don't even know what I would wear. I saw like a punk rave that was going on at it was at like a train, like a train depot. There was just like a bunch of trains and it looked like an old West shoot 'em up set or something like that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go so badly. I wanted to be included in a counterculture movement, but I don't even have the fucking wardrobe to go there. I couldn't go there in bare bottoms. They're versatile enough for damn near every scenario except for a counterculture rave.
It's true. Bare Bottom needs to release a countercultural rave line.
We need to come up with some counterculture rave like shirts or something like that. Like just
Jankos, bro.
all black with like white writing
We need
on
to get
them.
ourselves some Jankos.
I know. I want Jenkos too, but at the same time,
No, I don't think you want them as bad as me.
I've owned Jenkos before.
I don't think you want them as bad.
I
as
have
do.
had Jenkos in my life before.
You had them in like an ironic way.
No, I had them when they came out.
I want them in like a real way.
No, you want them in an ironic way. You're irony poisoned.
I want to be walking around with Jenkos.
You want to do them as a wacky bit. I want to actually be incorporated into the goth world or whatever counter call. I'm sure goth is an outdated term and they'd laugh me out of their fucking.
Yeah, it's actually a slur. Did you not know that? So we'll have to take that out. We'll take care of that.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. I don't know how much longer I can work with this guy.
Dude, I just don't know. The terms change so fast, dude. The terms are just so in flux. Like, the things I was saying yesterday, I just wanted to be able to say them, and now I suddenly can't say goth anymore.
Roach, it's the times that Dylan said it best, brother. The times they are changing.
Tim Dillon? I don't like the Delta variant. It's the scariest.
Decent.
I was trying to think of a Tim Dillon does Bob Dylan type situation.
Yeah.
I had my Quentin Miller, my ace in the hole, best ghostwriter coming up with that shit.
Bro, he's unstoppable.
That was the softest yawn I've ever heard.
I had to mumble it down, and then it turned into a little bit of a Dylan voice, didn't it?
Yeah. Do you think Bob Dylan was just yawning the entire time? Bro, got a couple winks of sleep.
He had narcolepsy.
Why couldn't you sleep last night?
Dude, last night was a fucking nightmare.
Well, that sounds like something that happens when you do sleep.
I go to try and sleep at midnight.
Okay. Sounds pretty standard.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, I'm not falling asleep. Like I'm having a really hard time falling asleep. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to watch some Curb Your Enthusiasm. So I fire up an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm, watch it, try and go back to bed again. And then I'm just like, wow. I'm like, I really am just like really struggling. Like I'm not tired at all too is the thing. And I'm like, I really cannot sleep. And then at round 3, I get up and I'm like, well, oh no, that's what happened. Around 3, I almost fell asleep, but then I'm like, fuck, I gotta pee really bad. And so I get up to go pee. There's a glass on my floor. Explodes.
No way. Untouched?
Oh yeah.
Like
untouched.
a poltergeist situation?
No, I kicked it over and it blows up all over my bare feet. Glass everywhere.
Shut up.
So
broken glass everywhere.
So then I cleaned that up and I just threw it into Owen's room. And then and then I get back in my room. I still can't sleep. And then I'm at the point where then you gotta get to the point where you're like, oh, okay, so like this is a thing now. Like I can't sleep. And then I'm like, I'm running through. I'm like, so do I have insomnia now? Like I'm never gonna be able to sleep again.
Is it cancer?
Yeah. And then I'm looking.
Do my eyelids have cancer?
Yeah. So then I'm Googling and I'm like, how do I make myself fall asleep? And it was like no screens. Tried reading a book or something. So then I put my phone down. But you knew
that before. You didn't need to Google to know no screens.
But I know, but I usually don't have a hard time falling asleep.
You just wanted to be reminded of no screens.
And then put my phone down and I
read, couldn't see, but I didn't want to turn the lights on. So I just squinted at the letters really hard and tried to read them. And then eventually I was like, all right, well, this isn't happening. And then by that time it was like 6 a.m. And then eventually I must have just fallen asleep. I don't really know when it happened, but it did.
I was up just as late.
I know it's funny, but also Owen doesn't sleep at all.
Yeah,
Owen runs off of like 2 hours a night, and he's fine with that.
Yeah, I feel like that. Just trying to get a little bit more
wouldn't be the worst thing.
Yeah, 2 it just doesn't seem enough.
Yeah, 2 is not a lot, and I'm the kind of person I need like 15 hours of pure beauty sleep to really function.
But honestly,
I got like 3 hours of awake time a day. And like that's that I gassed out after 3. I'm like, oh my God, I'm exhausted.
You're like the opposite of Owen. You're a 22-hour a night type of sleeper. But people who are like people who do brag earnestly about like how early they get up and how little sleep they get. Like, oh, went to bed at 3, got up at 8 o'clock this morning, 5 hours, and like that's like bragging about eating unhealthy food or whatever. It's like, oh, just like ate fucking a ton of McDonald's. It's like it's probably not good for your brain.
Well, I think it's also like, so I had to wake up early this morning. Not really. I had to wake up earlier than usual, though, to go meet my dad at Penn Station.
For lunch. You had to wake up early for lunch.
Yeah. And, well, they had an earlier. I mean, who eats lunch at 12 o'clock? I didn't get lunch. I got breakfast.
Most people.
And then I sometimes when I have to wake up early, I like psych myself out about it. Because I'm like, okay, if I fall asleep right now, I'll get 8 hours of sleep.
Right.
And then I'm constantly like
Doing the backwards math.
At least now, if I fell asleep, I would still get 4 hours.
I do that before flights every time.
Yeah.
Anytime I have a
and then I'm like, well,
flight.
4 hours isn't that bad. And then I'm like, okay, I have to be up in 30 minutes. And it was just bad. But I'm actually surprisingly like not that tired.
So why are you yawning so goddamn much?
Oh, I'm a little tired, but it's like when I get 3 hours of sleep, I'm usually like
I think that you yawn on this show because your brain is giving you the anxiety of having to come up with something to say.
No.
And that
Don't fucking diagnose me.
I just psychoanalyze you, bro.
Don't analyze me.
Yeah.
Don't fucking come in here and analyze me.
Yes, bro. What are your goals? What do you hope to do? What do you want in life? A nice little spread out in Nashua.
I want to sleep tonight.
You didn't even get it, bro. That was a Good Will Hunting line, bro. Come on, bro. Have you never even seen Good Will Hunting, bro?
You're the shepherd. Go fuck yourself. You're the shepherd.
A little spread out in Nashua. Hell yes, bro. So when people are hearing this, I'm going to be in Hawaii.
You'll be married, brother. You will have tied the old knot.
I might be dead too.
Straight up.
I've heard that people go on honeymoons and just die.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Why?
Because then I'm not going to have a fucking co-host, bro.
Yeah, but what are you going to do if I die?
Quit.
Shut up. All right, please quit and start a Patreon.
If you die,
if I croak, you quit, start a Patreon, make all the cash yourself.
It would be it would just be so much money if you died, and then I started a Patreon.
Yo, right, like the first episode, the merch.
We would make like $100K in a week.
First off, you get all the merch money.
Oh yeah.
Like none of it goes to my family, none of it goes to Barstool. No. You get the merch money.
Oh no, it would go. I would definitely hook up our boys, hook up our crew a little bit too. Yeah. Unlike Drake, I know Drake's not really about that life.
But we would give everybody $5,000 a month.
Yeah, which is not brutal.
No, exactly. When we do it, it's nice. When Drake does it, he's an asshole.
Well, Drake is rich as fuck. And not that I'm not.
And you will be even more so once the insurance.
I don't even know because I never see Drake at the bank. He's always rapping about being in the club. He's never rapping about being in the bank.
Damn.
What's up with that shit?
Yeah, bro. He is. He's not. He's
practice what you preach, bro.
My boy's from Canada. He's never even been to Bank of America.
No, God knows. He's not allowed in there.
Yeah, he doesn't never hit a Santander.
No.
He hasn't hit a PNC. Owen, shout out Santander. If anyone wants to hack Owen's accounts, they know at least where to start. Santander.
I wanted to ask Big Cat if he has any dirty money. Forgot to though.
He obviously does.
Oh yeah.
You don't gamble for that long and not have dirty money. He actually probably has a bunch of dirty money.
I know.
Or he probably spends his dirty money though.
Yeah.
Like he probably doesn't currently have dirty money, but the fact that he had dirty money probably lets him have clean money.
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to ask him about that. I forgot. We didn't really touch too much on the salary, which I was really looking to get into.
Yeah. How much money do you make and like what kind of girls do you fuck?
Yeah. I know you're married and all, but like, come on.
Come on.
We're not going to tell anybody.
Come on. You mean to tell me you're not dipping your pen in the company ink? Come on. Seriously, who is it? Wait, did you see who's the guy that drives up to people and says,
the Hannah Cook one?
Oh my God.
So funny. Where the hell was she who is she with that has that car? Jeff Bezos?
Are you saying that she can't afford that car just because?
I love your car. What do you do for a living?
I guess I respond to the right DMs.
Respond to the right DMs?
Yeah.
Do you think it's scripted? It kind of sounds scripted.
No, I work for a sports company.
Oh, dope. What company?
Barstool.
Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, it's scripted. What the fuck are you talking about? You saw this dude, Daniel Mack, walk up to Dave during the pizza review. Like, Dave is the worst actor of all time. He was like, oh, I guess this guy's just coming up to me. He wants to
I didn't know who it was. But okay, that makes me feel better that it's scripted. I guess I respond to the right DMs.
And she said
No,
that
just kidding.
like that was the
And then they just like casually drive off.
like that was the joke answer. That's obviously actually the real right answer. Like she's not making that much money at Barstool to have that car. Not to be rude to Hannah.
Well, she's not full time.
Exactly.
She's a part-time employee.
I don't know why you're putting her business out there, but
Well, I
wasn't
think it's pretty known. She does what's it called? She does the advisors.
right. And Tommy's TikToks. I'm in TikToks with Tommy Smokes.
That would have been.
Hey, how did you get this car? How'd you find this mansion?
Dude, that car was shockingly nice.
$280,000 car.
And she's just whipping that thing around.
But have you ever seen that? There's a lot of financial literacy podcasts that would be having a hearty laugh at her expense, being like, the car. I mean, our boy Gary Vee is one of the prototypes of being like, your car is something that you buy to impress other people who you don't even give a fuck about, and they don't give a fuck about you.
Gary Vee rides a moped around, a used moped, 400,000 miles on it. And Gary Vee rides the moped around from that. What's that Andy Samberg movie?
Hot
Rod. He rides that moped.
He just puts
He got
it in
a pedal on it.
He puts it in neutral and just hangs on to the back of UPS trucks as they drag him around. Bro, you can't pay for your own gas, bro.
We saw that guy riding a bike with no tires.
Oh my God. You saw a guy riding a bike with just the rims of his bike.
What?
No tires, just the rims.
How is it propelling forward?
It was like the metal rim.
So there were
the tire, like the tire tube was off.
Got it. Of a motorcycle.
And we were like, no, of just a regular bike.
Oh my God.
And we were like, dude, I would rather, I think either Nick or KB or I forget who said it, or Owen, they were like, I would literally rather somersault everywhere instead of overdoing that. It was, I've never seen that in my entire life.
Just like screeching with sparks flying up off the road. That does seem,
every pebble you hit is just hurting your ass.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah. And imagine the handlebars must have just been vibrating.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
No, it was funny though. It's a funny sight to see.
Yeah, fucking clown. But I feel like bikes are so easy to have, steal, and acquire. Like people are just like always have like random people just have a city bike that they're just posted up with, like standing still with their city bike. Like that's obviously you've stolen that city bike and gotten it off of the grid.
Oh
now
yeah,
you're a city bike.
Sometimes if you go places, you'll just see one like on the side of the street.
And that's what I mean. It should be easy to acquire a bike tire. Like
stealing a city bike, I don't know how that works though, because unless you like push someone off of it and steal it from them, because like you get charged a lot if you don't like have it back in time. Well, actually, I think they just changed it. I think now you just get charged by like the minute or something that you're on it. It used to be if you got to get it for 30 minutes, and then if you didn't have it back in 30 minutes, they would charge you $40 like on the 31th minute, 31st minute, 31th. The 31st minute, they would charge you $40.
You need to go back to school, bro.
I looked at my bank account and I was like, what is this charge? And I was like, oh my God, I was 1 minute late.
Damn.
That's just de Blasio though.
It should be like a library book.
I know. Like you don't have to return that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
or like at most they charge you how much the book costs.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would never want one of those things. Those things suck.
Library books? Yeah, they stink. They're like smelly. They like feel old. It's
God,
like
I fucking
yellowish.
hate libraries, dude.
And librarians.
Oh my, don't even get me started.
The only thing that they're good for is using the computers off record so you can look at porno in public.
Yeah, I love looking at porn in the libraries. If you're listening to this, go to the library right now and pull up Son of a Boy Dad on every single screen and play it out loud.
That's a fact.
And if you do that and you send us a video of it, we'll send you free merch.
If you can show us that you have Son of a Boy Dad on
it doesn't have to be a library. It could be like a computer lab at your school or something.
Computer
like
lab,
that.
yes. We'll send you if you can get it on 7 screens or more.
No, I don't want 7 screens. I want the 7 screens.
Because if people can do it at their home, if they can show us 7 screens of simultaneous.
No, I think we got to go. I want a full row of a computer lab.
Okay, a row of screens. We'll send you free merch.
Yes,
that we promise.
That's a good promo. That would be such a funny clip too.
Are you gonna wear the Son of a Boy Dad shirts?
Yeah,
just like around.
Yeah, I'll wear them,
even though they're white.
Yeah,
I've never seen you wear a white shirt.
No, I wear white shirts all the time.
Under your shirts?
Yeah.
So you're gonna wear it under your shirt?
No. Like I'll wear a white shirt.
We need to get sweatshirts.
Yeah, we got hats, posters too. I like that touch.
Yeah, that's huge.
Is that you, Owen?
Mm-hmm.
That was a nice touch. I want one of those.
People are still clamoring for Martin Luther King was a good guy.
I know.
Too.
Yeah, no. Martin Luther King is the GOAT.
Martin Luther King is the GOAT.
People want those. People have sent me them a lot.
I know. I've seen mock-ups. But like to this day, people are fucking clamoring.
Yeah.
Can we do that? Can we do that? Or are we allowed to do that?
I mean, I don't care.
Sure. Do we have to give the cash to Coretta Scott? Do you think it has to go to the next of kin? Like you think that Martin Luther King's estate has lawyers that they're going to try and
split it like we did with the Sons and Ford guy?
Yes, we'll do a rev share with
who's the Sons and Ford guy.
You would Sons and Ford.
Sons and Ford.
Have you ever gotten your ears cleaned out?
Bro,
you might have
you're about to get your ass beat.
You might have a massive earwax buildup.
I want to get a fight in. I want to fight really bad so that we can clip it.
Me and you fight? Come on back in. Big Cat's back.
No, I just sorry.
You're good.
Forgot my Diet Coke.
Bro.
Call back.
That was a full call. No. Thanks, man. Big Cat. That's fucking.
Bro. I was about to beat his ass. I was so fucking close.
For promo, you were just looking for a fight.
I was so close to beating his ass.
And I know you, dude. I know you'll whip ass. Dude.
And you knew I would have.
I know you.
know I would have.
Oh, dude, I know you. You don't back down from a fight. Whether they be a Dominican woman at a Yankees game or your dad's bully who stopped him on
my dad won the fight, by the way.
Did he?
I don't think I cleared that up.
Yeah,
the guy turned and
it seemed
walked
like
away.
the portly rich man kind of sunned your dad.
Yeah, the guy walked away.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
And your
then
dad just stayed there?
My grandma's like, you don't know who has a knife or a gun? It was like a 50 or like a 60-year-old white dude in like Vineyard Vines head to toe. Would have been very surprised if he just like pulled out a Glock.
Or like a massive knife.
Yeah.
Just like an 11-inch blade.
Yeah. He's got one of those like holsters on his leg.
Like he's Rambo.
Yeah.
He just like does a somersault into like a fucking blow dart that he fucking shoots at your dad's neck. Tranks him.
It was funny though, because I was telling my dad, I was like, I've lived in New York for over a year now. He grew up in New York. So like, obviously he's lived in New York, but I was like, I've been in New York for over a year now and you've been here for an hour. And I was like, I have never even once came close to any sort of like physical altercation. And he somehow got into one within the first hour.
And you're not completely non-confrontational in public. Like you'll whoop it up in public.
I guess the only time, the closest I ever came to fighting someone, which it wouldn't have been a fight, it would have been me getting killed, was when me and Owen were getting out of our Uber to the office. And we're walking in, we see like Jeff T. Lowe and a bunch of people from the office, and us like a construction dude bumps into me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, sorry. And then he turns back. He's like, what the fuck, bro? And he's like, and I'm just like, keep walking. And he's literally just standing there yelling at me my entire way into the store.
He was yelling at you through the window into CVS.
Yeah. I was legitimately like, I'm about to walk out of here and get my ass beat.
Would like Jeff D. Lowe have had your back, do you think?
Don't think so.
Really?
No.
Even with calves like that? Cleveland Cavs, he could have stomped a hole through this guy.
I don't think Jeff D. Lowe would have had my back.
He could have stomped this guy through the fucking equator.
And I would have appreciated that.
Yeah. I mean, if he was actually your boy or dad, he would have helped you out.
Or my son.
Or your son, but he's of no relation.
No, he's not.
That we should have like tiers of membership. Like you could be like a son, a boy, a dad.
Yeah. Dad, you have to pay like $10K a month and we'll suck you off.
Shout out to all of our dads out there.
Shout out to all of the dad tier members. You guys are literally paying our fucking rent. Love you guys.
And the sons, we won't be able to suck you yet, but keep on grinding and you'll be able to make it to a tier.
Get your money up.
Because it's like Joel Osteen's churches. Like you just need to like work your way up to get good favor with God, or in this case, the hosts of the show, Lil Sasquatch.
Yeah. Good shit.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
See you next week.
Peace.